Preseason 16, if I'm right. Do they get any easier?
Yeah, it's a fair bit easier than it used to be at the start. Like, we only came back for 3 weeks before Christmas, and games roll around for us. I think we play an intra-club next weekend, so it's not quite the slog that it used to be. So that's pretty good. We do a lot more skills than running these days. Everyone's expected to turn up in good shape, and I think that's probably the change over the last 15 years. Guys look after themselves really well away from the club, which means that when you get back into training, you can, move into pretty extensive sort of drills. So it's been good. Everything's pretty positive, so it's good.
Looks like the backline group's going really well together, especially with Harris leading it. How's that group kind of going from your perspective?
Good. We've got a good mix of experience and youth in there. There's 7 to 10 of us have played a large part in the last couple of years. Obviously, we lose Stas this year, which creates a hole and someone else to get an opportunity, if you like. But we also had Noz and Kitty miss large parts of last year, so there's going to be a squeeze. Guys like Luke Lloyd and Zane Zakostowski are really impressing and improving. So, like any club, we've got lots of options, and it's exciting.
Do you get the sense that Harris is up for taking the captaincy full time, or is he likely to share it again?
He could definitely take it full time if that's the way. We have a player vote, so I think that's what will ultimately decide it. But he could take it full time, or Dunks and Huey. I find them very hard to split in terms of if you were going to go down the path of 2 captains. So I don't know. It's 1 or 3 for me.
Liam Jones is moving well out there. He still looks like he's ready to play. What's it like bringing another experienced defender like him into that coaching group?
It's always good having guys who have just transitioned down to the game, I reckon, and guys from different clubs who bring different ideas and maybe see the game differently. He's been great. He's obviously works with the tall guys a lot, particularly the young guys in terms of their body work and that sort of stuff. He'll do a bit of work with the forwards this year, and obviously naturally help out some defenders because that's where he used to play. So we love bringing new people into the club. I think as a club you need to continually, whilst you want stability, you need to keep bringing new people into the organisation, and we've been able to do that.
You mentioned before, no stars this year, obviously. Is that going to be a hard role to fill?
Oh, absolutely. There's not many players that play like him in the competition as well as he does. But you'd probably say Noah Answorth is a pretty similar player and very reliable, can play on those really dangerous small forwards. So, we lose someone of good quality, but we think we've got enough quality players to fill that gap.
You always seem like a guy that plays on edge anyway, but how do you motivate yourself at this stage of your career personally to make sure that you are on edge and ready to go at the start of the season?
I've been thinking about that a little bit. I think for me, I look at the team that I'm playing in at the moment, and I feel very lucky to play for a team that's won 2 premierships, but the quality of players that I get to play with every week who you form really strong relationships and bonds with, and whether this is my last year, you never get that chance again. So that's probably something that I enjoy the most about playing, is actually running out there and competing, knowing that you've got those guys back and they've got yours, and so that's probably my main motivator, that I want to keep fulfilling my part of my role, if you like, and hopefully, play really well again this year and see what comes of it.
I think it'll be hard to not look ahead and think about what might happen at the end of the year. The 3-peat, it'll probably be a narrative that we run with a lot through the year and externally, certainly. Is it hard to keep narrow, or do you try and embrace that?
No, a little bit of both. I mean, somewhat we got that exposure last year in terms of coming off the premiership. So, and whilst we won early in the year, we knew that we weren't playing amazing footy, and we only lost 6 games. But when we got into that Freo game 2 rounds from the end, there was a chance we were going to miss finals. So like you just can't, unfortunately, look too far ahead. Whilst finals is the best time to play and it's the most exciting time, if you don't get your job done through the middle of the year, you won't get there. So, and you know, there's not many teams. Whilst we had a hard draw last year, like it's impossible to tell if you've got a hard draw again, because I think right from the top to the bottom, like at some stage every year one team jumps up out of the bottom six, isn't it? So it's you just got to, at this time of year we've got to get lots of guys on the park, get fit, and then get into the games.
Got a lot of guys in the group that grab the headlines. Are you sick of being underrated, or are you comfortable with it now?
Nah, I feel like I get my what do you call it, media plaudits or whatever. I know in the last couple of years I've felt a lot of pats on the back and that sort of thing for making something of my career or resurrecting my career. So no, I don't feel like I'm underrated at all. I feel like I do my job in a very successful team, so I'm lucky in that way.
How have you found your two sort of bigger name additions this year have fitted in the first couple of months?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, they're obviously positions that we need to fill, or we need depth. So they're perfect for what we need as a footy team. And I think as people, they've both been leaders at their clubs, and you can certainly tell that. So I think Oscar, as a leader of the forward line, is going to be really good for us, and Drapes is just a great character to have around the club. When he got to the club, I thought he was more sort of out there sort of guy, but he's very genuine and easy to talk to and lovely guy. So they fitted in really well.